Hi, my name is Charlie and I'm the running archer, and this is a tutorial/manual how to prepare your 3D printed running archery fast nocks for your arrows. In this video we will talk about how to order your nocks, materials and amounts, how it looks when your nocks arrive from 3D print and how to prepare them to be placed in your arrows, and how to take care of them so they last long and will not break. Materials and amounts. If you're pushing the cost of every single nock as low as possible, you basically have two options in materials. We talk about PLA and PETG. I recommend to use PETG because it's a little more flexible, but try it yourself and choose what suits you the best. Of course, there are much more expensive materials for 3D prints, so you can have much more durable and higher quality nocks from 3D print, but the cost will be very high. You can try many different types and choose what suits you the best in comparison what value it does have for you. And amounts, how many nocks to order from your 3D print? My counting is very easy. 5 nocks for 1 arrow. And most of the time it will work for you the best. My experience is that arrows last much longer than these 3D printed nocks, especially when I risk a lot, so I hit harder surfaces like trees, walls, stones and something like this. Because when you hit something harder like the tree or the wall, the arrow comes in and starts to vibrate and it breaks right here. So the part of the nock stays inside of the arrow. And then you have only two solutions what to do. First is try to take the part of nock out of your arrow. Most of the time it's impossible. So you need to take another nock and push it in the arrow so you can continue with shooting. I know it's not the best solution, it's not even a good solution, but it works. That's why I use very cheap arrows, like €5 each, so it doesn't cost me too much when I break the nock and I need to push it in and place there a new 3D printed nock. This is how the nocks look like when they arrive from 3D print. They are on sort of plate because it needs to be done like this, because the 3D print needs to print it on something. So what you need to do is take the nock out and clean it from the bits and residuals from print. But if we try to put it in, it's not gonna work because it's thicker than the diameter of the inside part of your arrow. So what we need to do now is to use a rasper and make it a little tighter so it comes in easily. That's why I need glove, because when you use a rasper, you need to hold the nock in very tight grip, because when you hold it with your fingers it tends to slip away, so you need to grab it much harder and it hurts. So I use glove. It's normal glove for CrossFit, so you can use another, let's say, soft glove. Hold the nock between your fingers and use the rasper to make the part that comes in tighter. When you will prepare your first nock, you have no experience how much you need to aspirate. So my recommendation is make some moves, a few moves, and then try to put the nock in. Okay, right now I did it fine, so it works. Important is that when you are pushing the nock in, it should not be easy, like that it flows like nothing, because the nock will come out and that's the problem. And don't use super big strength, because it will not work too. And when the knock breaks, if you hit something harder, then it's impossible to push this little part in deeper so you can use another knock. So it has to be balanced, like you need to use some pressure but not strength, and when you make this move, like when you want to put it out easily, it is not possible. It's hard. Right now I did it correctly. I did it right. In this case, it's fine. It's exactly how it should be. So this arrow is ready to be used with new running archery fast knock. What if you make it too tight so it's slipping in and out easily? There are two solutions, or let's say three solutions. First one is use some sort of paper or electrical tape or something and make it wider again and then push it in so it's okay. The other solution is that you will use electrical tape and you will fix it with this so it holds there in quality and you can use it again okay. And third solution, and I recommend it the most, and that's why you have 5 knocks per 1 arrow, is that you will prepare another new knock and you'll do it better than previously, and then it works just fine. I recommend you to test out the knock before every single shot, because it can break here, in this moment, in this part. Sometimes it happened. It happened to me in last year like 3 times, but it can happen and it's very dangerous, because then you're shooting plain and you can damage your arrow, you can hurt yourself or somebody else, and that's something we don't want. So before every single shot, make sure that the knock is okay. So put it between your fingers and try a little pressure. If it doesn't cracking or breaking or something, if it's okay, you can shoot and you should be right. And the way to keep you safe the most is change the knock from time to time. If you know that this arrow was used like 50 to 100 times, just take the knock out and place there a brand new knock and you will be safe. If you have any further questions about knocks, installation, materials and everything else, just let me know via Instagram. It's Charlie's Running Archery, just let me know, or write me at archery@charliegreenberg.cz and I will help you as much as I can. So thanks again for watching and buying your digital copy of Data for 3D printers, and right now you can enjoy much more faster, much more confident and comfort shooting your arrows. Thanks again and see you soon.